Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome to the cricket show, Cricket Happenings. And well, as you know, again, what I'm going to talk about on this particular cricket show is that today the verdict was out as to we are waiting for the verdict, and the verdict was finally out. And yesterday I said that Smith, Warner, and Bancroft are flying back to Australia, and today the news today definitely the news has come out that Stephen Smith, the Australian captain, and David Warner has been banned for 12 months, so 1 year, by Cricket Australia. Now, as far as Smith is concerned, he can come back and he probably can become the captain, but in my opinion, and also let me also talk about Bancroft. So Smith has been banned for 12 months by the Cricket Australia. So he's not only out of the Australian team, but also in the Indian Premier League. He's out of the Indian Premier League as well, because they have decided to bow down from the IPL. And also David Warner, on the other hand, has also been banned for 12 months, but with a difference. And because of his behavior, I think Cricket Australia has come up with a decision that Warner will never captain Australia in any format of the game. He can't be the captain or the vice captain, so that is being gone. So Warner won't be. So that is one thing. And Cameron Bancroft, who has just started his career, has been banned for 9 months, as he was the one who did it on the request of the captain and the vice captain. Now looking at the ban, there are a lot of talks coming in. Shane Warne said that banning for 1 year is not something which really serves the purpose. Now let's just talk about it. Sorry, dear fans, I'm a bit my throat is sore, but always I love talking about cricket. Just try to digest me, I would say. Digest my talk, I would say. So let's talk about Smith and Warner. Now, in the case of Stephen Smith, to me, as a leader, he has definitely erred. So, definitely, to me, I think Stephen Smith should never captain Australia. One knows, I mean, I have due respect for Smith as a very, very great player. I think, I mean, he would be one of the living legends, no doubt about it. But Stephen Smith, after doing this as a leader of the team, conniving in that particular act that happened between him, Warner, and Bancroft, is something very unacceptable, because you are the leader of the team, and you have allowed that, and you have been a party to that. So that, for me, really, really rankles a lot. And what I would, my opinion would be that Stephen Smith should, I mean, the ban is okay, but I think he should not be, he should definitely play, because Smith is a great player. I think the world will miss such a player if at all Smith does not play. But Smith is someone, I think, as a captain he has hurt, so I think he should never captain the Australian team. I think that particular ban that they talked with about David Warner. David Warner's definitely, we know that he has been banned from not only for 12 months, but also he can never be the captain or the vice captain of any Australian side. Not only, leave alone even Australian team, even the local sides, he can't be the captain, I reckon. So that's a good decision. But I think David Warner, one knows why the decision has been taken, because of his very nature, which was an aggressive nature, as he got into that run-in with and the dressing room, and we all know about all that, so I'm not going to go into those. But David Warner, according to me, I think is pretty justified. But Stephen Smith, to me, I think they should also, as Ian Chappell, the former great Australian cricket commentator, has already sounded that he does not see Smith captaining Australia again. Well, I'm totally in favor of that. I definitely agree with one of the very wonderful commentators, Ian Chappell, who really analyzes the game to a T. And with his experience, I think what he's saying is absolutely right. I would definitely agree with Ian Chappell on that score, that Smith should never ever captain Australia again, because he, being the leader, he has been a part of the act of a very an act which has really taken Cricket Australia by storm, and not only Cricket Australia, also the cricketing world by storm, I would say. And also, talking about Cameron Bancroft, well, he's started his fledgling career, 9 months ban. Well, he's going to find it very tough, because after 9 months he has to once again start, but at least one can say that he would have still an opportunity. But David Warner does not have a lot of years left in cricket, according to me. He has it. I mean, so ideally, if you look at what has happened, the 1 year ban, there are a lot. And also, let's talk about Darren Lehmann. Darren Lehmann, the coach, did not know anything about it. If anyone was wondering as to why Darren Lehmann sent Hanscom, he was basically stunned when he saw the TV cameras catch it and the commentators discuss it. So immediately he wanted to know what was happening, and he has said that he sent Peter Hanscom to go there and find out as to what's going on. So definitely Darren Lehmann is out of it. So that's great news and good news as well. But as far as Smith and Warner, well, this was not an act that would have been expected from a captain or a vice captain of a very big team like Australia. And as I think Australia's pride has been at stake, because it has, as I said, it has been taken very seriously, not only in cricketing circles. Even the Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull has come very strongly against it. So, but I was just thinking about this, and just continuing the debate. I was just wondering whether the right decision would have been probably to really remove all the accolades that Smith and Warner has gotten in in those cricketing years, and actually remove all those records that they have. So basically, this should be it should act as a very important lesson for every cricket player in the world, that if you do this, what are the consequences you face. I mean, one year ban, I understand that it's a ban that the Australians have gone for. One can understand that, but after 12 months you're playing. But I think as far as cricketers are concerned, I think Smith and Warner are wonderful, fantastic cricketers, and Australia are definitely going to miss them for 1 year. One would be hoping that that Smith and Warner at least make it to the World Cup 2019, because they are wonderful players and Australia need them, because, as I said, Smith is greatness written all over it as far as his batting goes. David Warner, we know what he brings to the table. So I think the best option that I would be thinking about, it's my opinion purely on this cricket show, is to remove all the accolades or any records. So basically make them as if they are making their test debut. So remove all the records that they have. So they basically they have to start from the first test match, something like that. So that would be a sort of I know it's sort of a severe punishment, but at least who are the cricket players, if at all, even if one dares to do that, they think they really think that it is not worth it, because their whole career will be at stake. Now, this is purely my opinion. I am nobody on this. I am just a host of my own cricket show, Cricket Happenings. So I just wanted to give my opinion. So my opinion would have been to rip them off of all the records that they have. So basically, as I said, they have to start from scratch. So it would be like, probably once they come back after 12 months, it would be like playing their first time. I would have probably, this ban is something which is, I can understand the ban, but more than that, if they would have been stripped of the records and they tell them that they have to start from scratch as if they are making their Test debut. So basically, all the records that they had, all the centuries or whatever they did, everything is erased and they start afresh. So that is something which could really hurt them. So, but well, as I said, this is my opinion purely on this cricket show. I know for a fact that there are a lot of fans and friends who might probably agree with me, and there would be. I would also have a lot of fans who would totally disagree with me and would probably say that probably what nonsense this guy is talking. But well, as I said, this is purely my opinion. I mean, nobody need to really. I'm not really eliciting views to see as to who agrees with me or who agrees. As I said, it's purely my opinion on this cricket show. Well, dear fans, for subscribers, there's nothing else to talk. All that I would say is that Warren and Smith have also been axed from the IPL 2018, and that is also going to be a big blow to their respective teams. And as you know, Ajinkya Rahane is going to be captaining the Rajasthan Royals or whichever the team. So now, just the news that you know the second Test match or the final Test of the series. It's a 2-test series, as we all know, England versus New Zealand. The second Test match is going to be played at Christchurch, and Todd Hassel, as you know, bowled very well in the first Test match, taking 3 for 39. Was impressive. I was very impressed by watching Todd Hassel, the way the ball was coming out, but unfortunately he has been injured. And East Sodhi locally has been performing very well, picking up a lot of wickets, so he gets the nod. So he gets an opportunity here to make an impression in the second Test match against England at Christchurch. Well, dear fans and subscribers, it's about time for me to say good night on this daily cricket show. As I said, whatever talk I had today is purely my opinion. Nobody need to agree to that. Nobody need to disagree to that. It's purely, as I said, it's all left to you. So, well, dear fans and subscribers, it's about time for me to say good night on this cricket show by promising you that I'll be back with my next cricket show tomorrow. Until then, good night.